Welcome back in from the outside in. What episode is this? 16? 15? Do you guys know?
No.
No. I don't know. One of you guys was my last episode.
Well, I don't know. It's been about 2 months.
Yeah, it has been a while.
Where have you been?
I've been here. Just not recording things.
Been here? Did you lose
Yeah.
interest for recording? Like, what's the
No, I've just been super busy with school and stuff. You know, you want to graduate, I want to graduate.
I want to graduate. I can't graduate.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. I'm talking about me, like I want to graduate. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this was great. Thank you so much. I had a great time. It's nice to see you. I'll see you in 2 months, right?
Yeah, oh my dad. Oh man. And just like that, they're gone.
Forgot something.
Time flies.
So, anyways, I've just been thinking, there's so many things going on around me, like, they're just signs. Like, everything is so deeply connected. I've just been seeing the connection in everything a lot recently.
Same.
And it's just, like, kind of freaking me out. Like, there's something bigger at play here. And I see a lot of the issues going on today, all the unrest, and everybody's upset, and there's just crazy stuff going on. It seems like, you know, everybody's just going mad.
Bigger in terms of what?
And I just see people, like, need to remove the ego from the situation, and that's what a lot of it is. And when I say there's something bigger at play, you want to call it the universe, you want to call it God, you want to call it whatever you know, the higher self or whatever. There's something, there's a bigger
Okay, so
idea.
you're talking about a being superior than all
Maybe
this.
a being, but there's just something. I don't know. It's just something going on. You know?
Is it something different now than before?
Well, actually, the world has been in a state of awakening for a while. And it's just
Awakening
all-
in terms of people's minds.
Yeah, people are waking up, and their souls are realizing, like, hey, this is our time. Like, there's a lot of these. I think they're being called golden children coming to fruition here, and the Pleiadians. I know Christopher, me and you have talked about the Pleiadians a little bit. And there are literally life forms here that are helping move us in a positive direction.
Yeah, and I like it. I like the ideas of it. I've seen a lot of connection recently myself. It's been a little trippy for me, but the more connected I feel, in the end, I feel happier. The more connected I feel, I think brings more challenges, and I've accepted that, and I like the reward of meeting a challenge head on and enjoying it. And I'll give you an example, like the challenge of just like emotional regulation. Like that's a real big challenge, and it's nice when you can go through the day and be happy despite the things that are going on.
Yeah. I mean, there are some points where I've been, like, upset about something, and then one of my friends, they'll be like, why are you upset? You're always happy. And I'm like, well, I can be upset in the moment, upset about one thing, but I'm so grateful and happy and blessed, and I think about so many other positive things going on for me, that it's just like, there's stuff going on, and that's what it is, and I'm able to take one thing for what it is, and take the next thing, and be like, I'm so happy, you know? I don't need to worry about this one little thing that's making me upset right now in the moment.
Honestly, you could be a golden child yourself.
I feel like place in something. I'm playing some sort of role, but I feel like we're all playing some sort of role in helping the collective good, the collective consciousness of the world. I feel like we're all really playing a role in that.
Something I was thinking about yesterday, and now you've jogged in my memory twice now, so I think I really want to say it, is I was reading and listening to a lecture about Jungian shadow work. And the shadow is defined as basically my understanding of it, which will change. My understanding of it is the shadow is that which you don't see about your consciousness, like your awareness, your thoughts, like everything you don't know about or aren't generally holding in your awareness is your shadow. And it's interesting that this poet said, the brighter your light shines, the darker your shadow is. And what do you think about that in relation to people waking up, being beings of light, being golden children? What do you think that says about our understanding of the shadow?
Well, I don't know. It could mean, the shadow could mean a couple of different things. Is the shadow a bad thing, perhaps, or is it just part of you that everyone has? Everyone has a shadow.
I feel like it's more like a yin and yang thing. It's the balance. You need them both in order to have unity. Balance.
But I think, they talk about in Star Wars, they talk about restoring balance to the universe, right? I think we're kind of restoring balance here. It's pretty lopsided. But I also think it's pretty balanced. It's easy to look at things and think there's so many terrible things going on, but there's really so many positive things going on. At least, maybe I'm projecting this onto other people, but I think projecting happiness and positivity onto other people is a good thing. And it's not toxic. It comes from a place of being genuine and wanting that for other people.
Yeah.
And projecting things, I think hate and greed and anger and sadness is everyone's sort of projecting that, and so that's what people are seeing. Because
I disagree with that, though. I don't think everyone's projecting that because you're not doing that.
Maybe not everyone. It's a bad thing you're talking in generalities.
Or absolutes.
Absolutes. It's not everybody, but I often see people just projecting negative things. But I also see people projecting positive things. But I also I see people saying this world is so messed up, but I really don't think it is.
I think it's a beautiful world, and I see everyone trying really hard to do their best.
Right. I do too.
When people were angry at me yesterday, I was like, well, they're angry because they care.
Right. They care about something.
It may be being rude, but they care about something.
Yeah, everyone cares about something, and so it's just kind of even if you care about yourself, everyone's right. Everyone's caring about something. Everybody's trying their best for something, and I don't think that anybody wants bad for people in general. Most people are kind, loving, hardworking, respectful people. I'd say.
I think it's pretty balanced.
I think most people want the best for everybody.
Yeah, but their idea of what's best may be different.
Yeah, everybody's got a different idea, but most people's ideas are pretty similar, right? They want to do good for their family, they want to do good for their friends, they want to raise
their path to succeeding in is different. That's really different.
Right. But I think for the most part, everybody's idea of happiness is the same.
Yeah.
Money.
You know.
Money can buy happiness.
I mean, can it though? I mean, money isn't real. Money's not a real thing.
Just
But
paper.
money
It's a
gets.
concept.
No,
It's a
I'm not going
concept.
down that route.
It's
If
a
money's a concept, we're all a concept.
In a way, yeah, but money is a concept.
Same thing with like picture frames. Picture frames are concepts.
But that's different. That's different.
Well, if picture frames were our currency, then it wouldn't.
But you understand what I'm saying. Money is a concept.
I
It's
don't
not
understand
a.
what you're saying.
Okay, well your point about picture frames could be currency tells me you understand. Because if picture frames were currency, right? Who makes the currency? Us. We're just saying this is this and this is that. That's a concept.
It's like a common language. So it connects us.
I don't think money connects us. That's a materialistic like thinking. You go to heaven. You go to heaven. There's no money. Money is a concept. Money doesn't matter.
Heaven on earth, baby. Heaven's in here.
Like money is the root of a lot of evil. Or maybe not. No, not even that. I mean, in a material world like this, yeah. But if you're talking in terms of like the spiritual world and the other realms, money's nothing. Like money is just a thing, and it means nothing. Like if you were to go in any of the other, if you were to go in like the 8th dimension and you said money, they'd look at you funny. They would. I guarantee.
In the 8th dimension, they walk around with Bitcoin dollar signs as heads.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I can prove it.
Well, prove it.
Go read my paper on the 8th dimension.
Oh, what is it? Just you
I'm-
stating whatever you want?
That's what the 8th dimension is. Whatever you want.
So it's a,
Okay, but that's your soul. Your soul. This is you as a person, as a body right now. It's not you as a soul talking. Your soul's not like money, money, money. There's no way.
It's a social construct that allows us to organize and live a life as social beings and community beings. Interaction. Now, I do think we should substitute it for like love. Like love could be the currency.
Yeah. Easily. It's just
Money could be an expression of
it's a
love.
concept. It really is a concept. Most things here are concepts.
I think money can be an expression of love.
In a material way.
Yeah.
The soul doesn't think in money.
Yeah, but so are you saying get rid of the material world?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying money's a concept. It's a concept that doesn't matter.
It matters to matter. It matters to the material world.
Right, but the material world is like below what really matters.
Is it?
Yeah. If the ultimate goal is to die and go to heaven, which we believe, or some people do, or whatever, is a higher place than here, then why wouldn't it be the other way around?
I'm not so sure it's a higher place.
It's a place you go after death that's better than here.
It's all around us.
There's no pain in heaven. There's no suffering.
Yeah, I think it takes work to get there, though. Like, I think we had a fall from that state of being, in which we accepted less.
Right. I mean, if we're talking in terms of like biblical,
I'm not talking in terms of biblical. Like, even just look as our lives as an analogy, as a metaphor.
you gotta let me know what this is.
oh, it's still going.
Like, so the saying goes, as above, so below. And if that's true, as below, so above. So, if our lives are below or above, either way, our lives are metaphors or analogies for what else is going on in the world around us. And I'll use my own life as an example. I've had falls from grace, like where I made mistakes, and it's taken work to get back to places I wanted to be more than where I fell to. So in that sense, as below so above, or as above so below, I'm using my life as either the below or the above. I think that our three-dimensional reality could be a fall from where we want it to be, and it's going to take some work to get us back to where we want to be more.
Yeah. Then heaven's just a concept. Then everything is just a concept.
Yeah, because how are we to know that's true?
Or I mean, and here's another thing. What is real? Why are we here? What are we doing here?
You choose.
I mean,
And that's the freaky thing about it. It's like you think about it and it's freaky.
I feel like this almost isn't PG because it's trippy. Like you decide what you want your life to be like.
But how though? What are the
Trial and error,
what are
talking to people, thinking about it, meditating on it, processing it,
yeah.
second guessing, retrying.
So is
There's
this?
always going to be blind spots.
How did we get here?
I've heard different theories.
Me too. I mean, what do you think? How did we get here?
There's a lot of factors.
Yeah.
It's like, how did?
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
the chicken.
But the egg.
Let's really hash this out.
The egg had to come first. Yeah, it did. How does the chicken has to be alive and has to hatch out of an egg?
Who put out
Well,
the egg?
according to the Big Bang Theory, they just
Chicken.
appeared Colin.
But where did that chicken come from?
Colin,
It came from a different egg.
according to the Big Bang Theory, animals and stuff just appeared.
I don't believe the Big Bang Theory at all.
Okay, most scientists and a lot of the world does.
Well, I don't know. I don't
I'm
trust.
not sure most scientists do.
Yeah,
They came up with it.
No,
That's like the widely accepted reason why we're here.
They're silly.
Because most scientists are not Christian or religious at all. They're atheists.
Pretty sure Albert Einstein said once you get to a certain point in science, you realize there's no other explanation but God.
yeah. He did say that.
Now,
But I feel like religion.
I feel like God would
religion's
be
just a belief
responsible
system.
for the Big Bang.
I feel like
So-
religion's just a belief system. There's no proof.
Okay, well, there's no proof for science except this material world that we live in. But everybody's
Well, yeah,
not
because like,
everybody, but a
here's
lot.
the thing. Like with things in life, why does 1 + 1 equal 2?
It's a concept.
Why is A plus B C? Why is it A B C? It's just.
It's a
The
concept.
values we assign.
Right. There's
Alright, now
So-
we're on to Carter.
science
Helping
is
this little man grow into the person he wants to be.
science is only limited to what we've experienced in this world. That's why supernatural things can't be explained by science. That's why science tells you ghosts aren't real.
Give me
It
an
will,
example.
but science will catch up, I think.
Supernaturals and what? Give me an example.
The ghosts. Science says ghosts aren't real.
But they're saying that they see blue lights or a blue light moving through a door. I've had friends tell me about that.
Science can't explain dreams. Why do you know what? What?
I think it can
Dreams
apply
is,
to
dreams is a mix of chemical things.
No, but why you're having the dream you have?
Why we're having that? Because so
Like the
I feel like
specific
dreams
dream.
are a sign, or it's something that you've thought about during the day.
Where do they
That's
come
most of
from?
mine.
When you're sleeping, you
the
have
subconscious,
Yeah,
you have access to different dimensions.
sub and
different realms.
unconscious. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's all pre.
Science can't explain that.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah, I think we are in the subconscious of the superconscious.
Science can't explain everything, but science is definitely real.
It's real in this reality.
People that say science isn't real, I feel like are just like I haven't really heard like a good reason for like why it isn't real.
It's real in
It's
this
like chaos theory.
Yeah.
In the reality we're in, it's real, but in other realities, it's not.
I feel like most things are just a concept, you know?
Yeah, I think you can translate science into any reality, but it's not always going to hold up because some realities are chaotic and don't follow order.
Yeah.
I think there can be breaks from order, and then like we can make conscious decisions to do our best to stay in order.
Right.
I think science works in that situation, but in a situation where people are making conscious decisions to be chaotic, science may not work as well.
Yeah. But I mean, I just think science is and cannot be the end all.
The what?
The end all, because science was like created by us, by humans, or by whatever was here
Isn't
before
science
us.
just another concept?
Yeah.
Except for like physical things like two mixtures make this.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that's happening, but
Yeah,
Different types of sciences, you know.
but I mean, everything that's happened, we've given it a certain name and a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like everything's just a concept. Like, why is China China? Why can't the quote unquote United States be China? It's just that's what it was given. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
a lot of things nowadays. Like that's the name, that's the concept it was given.
Right. There's no real rhyme or reason. So, I mean, what are we doing here? It's a total. It's just screwed.
I mean, it's
we
hard to
should-
think like what would be without a world. Like it just seems like I can't even think of anything. Like it's just dark. My head when I think of what would happen if we weren't here, it's just black.
Which is why, like, simulation theory. We were programmed a certain way, and we can't think that
I
far.
feel like simulation theory is like kind of dumb though, because I feel like if it was like if it was a simulation, I feel like we wouldn't be able to figure out that it's a simulation.
Well, we haven't, because
Okay, but if obviously if it's a theory, we haven't because theories aren't proven true. But like I feel like we wouldn't be able, even be able to have that thought even come across our mind. And simulation ran by who? Anyone? Or are we like, what are we saying? We're like the aliens on like an actual person's like thing, like a science project? Like what's the?
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, if time here goes as fast as it does, what does time go outside of the simulation?
I don't think it's a simulation.
But what if it is?
the universe moves at different speeds at different locations. Pretty sure gravitational waves.
But what if our universe is a simulation? That's the whole thing.
Okay, but if we're playing the what if?
If it's a simulation, there can still be like programs to it. Just like Call of Duty is a simulation game, but there's like programs to it. There's a
So we're trying to guess. So say we are living in a simulation.
okay.
We're trying to guess what's going on, what's happening with us inside the simulation, like we know. Like that wouldn't make sense. So we couldn't be right with anything we're saying.
No question. I
Yeah.
think or like excited point. I think it can make sense because people are like worried like AIs are going to become self-aware and take over. That would be like the same concept. Like it becomes aware of its programming and then reflects on it and alters itself.
Maybe.
That's exactly what we're discussing now. Is if we are in a program, like we are actually reflecting on it potentially, unless I'm programmed to say this.
But if something this advanced what's going on, like us, if we're a simulation, if something this advanced is going on, we wouldn't have the capability to think of something even more advanced that's going on outside of this, that's running us.
No,
Yes,
our
and no.
mind
Like-
blocks us from a lot though. Like,
It's like in the Rick and Morty episode where they have like Rick built this town of people, and then that town built a town, and that town built a town. You remember what I'm talking about?
No.
Where him and Morty walk down and they give people the middle finger, and it's like peace among worlds. That's what he told them it is. And he's like their leader, and they built the power source, and like every universe figured out that he built.
Oh, okay.
Not ringing a bell.
No, they were like on like a weird planet. They had a guy like on a treadmill.
Yeah,
running it all.
yeah. And they go inside a box and just like keep going and going and going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Kind of like that, in a way.
So I wanted to ask Carter, what's going on with you? How are you?
okay,
What you've been up to?
basketball.
Basketball.
You know, I didn't make my high school team. Not my fault. You know, I mean, obviously, if I was too good or not too good, like good enough, they can't refuse me. But like, I don't know, it was pretty unfair. We were playing 5-on-5 and 3v3. I was giving the smallest guys that were shorter than me. I mean, that's not really realistic. I was like the second tallest on the 5v5 team. And it's just like, it's dumb. It's like, I have to play power forward on my guard and my shooting guard.
Do you think this bad opportunity could help spring into a new one?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's why I'm not sitting on my ass and playing in the league now.
Right.
I'm about to go off in the league. At least that's the mindset I have. It's all about your mindset. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are, because you can always overtake someone if you have a better mindset.
Because, I mean, maybe in this league that you're playing in now, you
learn and grow.
like, you the opportunity to, like, make new connections. Like, the coach knows a guy, or whatever. Like, if you really impress them,
I mean, it's gonna be scouts there for like AA teams and stuff. Like, that doesn't always mean that like it's gonna be a good team because anyone can make an AA team. So I'm excited about that. Like, so it's obviously like somewhat serious.
no, I mean, it's always serious. You impress somebody and you play well enough, people respect you. You gain
I don't know.
connections.
The coach at my school though, I don't really like him. He just rubs off the other way and like. But I get it. He has dedication, but like. When you're being unfair to someone, like setting someone up, in this case it's me, setting me up for failure, like I'm the tallest player on my 3v3 team, like I have to guard, I'm 5'8", I have to guard their 6'2" guy, that's not, that doesn't happen.
Yeah. Right. It's not.
I mean, there's rare situations that happens, like in the NBA, like with Ben Simmons, he's either just taller than a lot of point guards, but like, that's very rare. That's not realistic for high school basketball.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to take this as an opportunity to
I
learn and
disagree,
grow.
it is realistic. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen plenty. Smaller guys having to guard big guys in high school basketball. No disrespect, I'm just calling you out on something I find to be
Well, I mean, for this though, I've seen like some of the other teams players for that, like it's not realistic. But I played fine. I only got scored on twice by that guy.
Yeah.
Twice, and he took like 7 shots. Making someone go 2 for 7 is not bad at all.
If I was a coach, that would impress me.
And the other 2 guys were both 5'6". They were both freshmen. The 2 guys on my team, all he had to do is kick it out to the wing, and get a free basket, but he kept attacking me, and I made him go 2%. That's not bad at all.
That would impress me if I was a coach.
That's less than 33%. It's not a big deal for me.
I was surprised you didn't make the team. So I think you're good.
I know how good I can be. I know how good I am. It's just, and I know my strengths and weaknesses. It's just, I feel like, because we ended on the first day with 5v5, they couldn't even bring the ball to the court, so that just reflects on the whole team, making me look bad. But I wasn't bringing up the ball because I'm playing power forward. You don't see a power forward pick it up, and I did take it up. And when I did take it up, we got it up the court. I didn't get trapped because I didn't allow myself to, because I know how to play basketball. These other kids didn't, and it just reflected on me.
I think it's important to say that was an opportunity, it's passed,
Yeah.
and move on to your new one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna like stay on. I'm not even mad. Literally, I walked out of the gym just fine. I wasn't like, I really wasn't that upset because I knew that it wasn't my fault. I knew that if I'm the best player out there, then they can't refuse me because they'll be able to see everything. But I did fine in the drills, and I scored in 5v5 and 3v3. I scored all my team's points.
Something's not adding up to me. That doesn't make sense.
What?
That you didn't make the team. If you're the best player on your team and like you weren't like hogging the ball, you were doing the right things, you were moving.
I don't get the coach. I really don't.
I don't think it was the right fit.
Did you go to all the practices?
Actually, there were a few I missed, but I talked to him, like I communicated with him why I wasn't there. I told him why, and I had legitimate reasons. Like I explained why, I emailed him.
Yeah.
And like he didn't respond to me or Dad's emails or Mom's. He didn't respond to any of them, which I don't get. Like, how are you going to be a coach when you can't respond to one of your possible players and his parents?
I don't know. Communication's a very important thing. I mean, it's how you get ahead. Anyway, you communicate effectively.
I'm not worried about it.
At work before the shift yesterday, they were saying we need to hold each other accountable. I've been thinking a lot about that. Like, I was thinking, well, wouldn't it be better for us to just hold ourselves accountable? And then I thought, well, if you're also holding someone else accountable, you're simultaneously holding yourself accountable. So I couldn't see it. What do you think?
I mean,
Should
if
you hold other people accountable, or should you just worry about yourself?
some people can't hold themselves accountable.
Yeah.
I said, should you hold other people accountable, or should you just focus on yourself?
Your first priority should be yourself, and then other people. But some people
I
can't.
agree.
Some people can't handle themselves. So then those people have to step in. It's a safety net. It's everybody's kind of helping everybody. You know, regulate and make sure everything's going well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's really a good community thing. You know.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I want to do today.
Yeah.
Nope. What time's workout?
Well, I have basically 1 hour and 18 minutes left to do some important things before I head off to work.
Personally, I think this was a solid podcast.
Yeah, so I'm gonna step out. I would be offended if you guys continue.
Yeah.
I would say
we had
I don't want you guys to hang out anymore without me. It would just hurt my feelings.
Hang out.
Yeah, I don't want you guys to spend time together without me.
What? No. All right. Thanks for joining us. This was a shortened episode from the outside in. We had some things to do today, but I will talk to you soon. Had to get back into it. All right. Love you guys.